This is Commander Tylan. The UES Promethean has cleared the Mars gravity well.
This is Mars Control. You are authorized to proceed to test the drive. Good luck. In the century since humanity discovered and unfortunately shared hyperdrive with other civilizations, there has been an unending race to explore, expand, and survive in an increasingly hostile galaxy. It is unfortunate that the malevolent Dringent Empire were the ones to discover the subspace streams. With subspace streams, distant sectors of the galaxy are instantly reachable. Now, the battle for the galaxy is on.
Hello everybody and welcome to this, the first episode in a brand new series for Galactic Civilizations 4. Now the lovely people at Stardock have very kindly gifted me this game, which is currently in early access and available on Steam, and asked if I would like to do a few videos of Let's Play. So that's what we're going to go and do. We are going to run several episodes, going to keep going, explore some of the new features, and then every once in a while I'll jump back in and continue to explore the new updates as they are bringing them out. Now, one of the big things about this game that they are boasting is something they call Alien GPT. Now, lots of you out there might be familiar with something called Chat GPT, and it's basically a very similar concept. You put in a few short words and it attempts to make the basis of a race for you to be able to play on this game. Now, I did this yesterday. I played for about an hour just to get myself familiar with the game before I came on and recorded, and I tried to make mechanized dinosaurs. Basically, for those of you who I'm hoping may be familiar, Grimlock from Transformers. I attempted to give him his whole own race and conquer the galaxy. Now, unfortunately, mechanized robots was not quite in their repertoire, shall we say. So I got some choices. I mean, for instance, it pretty much still gives you a description. I couldn't really get a decent picture from the leader, although this is something that Stardock are massively adding to as time goes on. As more people request things, the database will grow and more things will become available. And something else they are looking to put on, I believe, is also something to help generate citizens, because again, at the moment you are down to what are the basic available citizens. So for this, I have gone and made this race, which basically I saw some portraits for yesterday, so it gave me the idea, and I thought, hey, this will be hilarious. So we are Fury's Furry Horde. Now, I'm not going to say that fast at all, because there's a tongue twister for you. And we have managed to find some citizens called the Snaffy. Now, they look a bit like squirrels, basically, so they will have to do. I couldn't find any hamsters. There are dogs, cats, and avians, aka birds, but there were no hamsters as of yet. Like I said, from what I've read, this is something that Stardock are very much trying to put into the game as well, so you could really, really customize the races that you choose to play, which I think is a fantastic idea. The amount of times I've played games and I've attempted to tweak things to attempt to get some kind of roleplay story going, and this is literally going to allow me to play a brand new race of my own design right from the get-go. And so, Fury's furry horde. Told you I'm not going to say that fast at all. A relentless force of warrior hamsters conquers galaxies with boundless determination. Their tiny size bellies their fierce combat prowess and unwavering resolve. Now, we are a warrior race that believe in totalitarianism. We are carbon-based, and we have proliferation, which basically means every time we construct a ship, we get 2 ships, but they are slightly weaker. Basically, they're going to look to expand all throughout the universe and beat everybody else into submission by biting their ankles. So, and we also start them with a colony ship and a probe and a flagship. Now, let's go and press next. Now, we're going to keep this on easy. In fact, I'll stick it up to normal galaxy difficulty just to get things going. Gonna put the game pacing... What does fast do? Modifies global manufacturing. Yeah, sure, we'll make things a little bit faster. Same with research. Minor races, common. Hostile entities, occasional. Civilization proximity. We'll keep it as normal. Others in sector. Galaxy size. Now, something when you change this, as you notice, it updates your recommended settings. Now, I can go up to the max, as this is what I have available, but I'm going to go 1 down. We're going to go for a large galaxy. Number of sectors, we're going to put up to many. Stars, abundant. Habitable planets, a lot. Extreme planets, a lot. Resources, also abundant. Just because, you know, I really want to explore what's available in the game, so I don't want to spend half my game simply wandering around in nothingness. Let's look at the advanced settings. Disable tech brokering, surrender colonies, transfer ownership upon surrender. Sure. Players can only trade known technologies. Let's not disable that. Disable tech trading. Players cannot trade any technologies. Trading with known technologies. Yeah, enemies will fight to the last breath. No fog of war within your borders. Sure. It'd be nice to see what's going on in my own territories. Victory conditions are all turned on. Let's hit that next button. Now, available opponents. Opponent settings. 18 out of 87 players. Choose the opponents and potential allies you want to share the galaxy with. Random? Okay, we're mostly all turned on to random. Oh, wait, we're... Get it! Let's put a whole other bunch of 18 out of 87 players. They're all going to be random. I don't know what any of them do anyway. And let's hit that start game, and let's just jump right in. Now, if any of you are interested in this game at any point, there will be a link in the description below which you can click on, which will take you through to the Steam page to be able to purchase this game. As I mentioned, it is in early access, and they are rolling out updates very, very regularly. So, like I said, yes, if any of you are interested from watching this gameplay, or just interested anyway, and happen to have come across my video and then suddenly decided that now's the time you want to buy, like I said, feel free to click on the link below. You'll be pulled through to Steam, and you will be able to purchase the game. Now, I don't get anything from this. The link, I believe, however, does have my name on it, so if you click on it, it'll just fill me full of warm fuzzies, quite frankly. Like I said, I don't actually get anything from this. I assume it's possibly just a personalized link for me so they can see how many people probably click on it. So, as well, you'll also make me look really good. So, I'd love it if you could, you know, if you're thinking of purchasing the game, you know, hey, make me look good and give me warm fuzzies, basically. Like I said, I don't actually get anything from it. I don't get any kind of bonus or anything if you click on the link. But, yeah, it's just what it is. Tiny but mighty, the Horde's furry fury unleashed. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, amid a tapestry of rival factions vying for supremacy, emerged Fury's furry horde. A seemingly inconspicuous force, they were anything but ordinary. Descending upon unsuspecting worlds, these unstoppable warrior hamsters struck fear into the hearts of their foes. With boundless energy and relentless determination, they scurried across battlefields, their tiny frames concealing a ferocity unmatched by any other species. The horde's audacity knew no bounds, their bite as deadly as their bark. Underneath their fluffy exteriors lay a power that defied all logic, a testament to the indomitable spirit of these formidable creatures. Fueled by an unwavering sense of purpose, Fury's furry horde aimed to conquer the stars, leaving nothing but awe in their wake. Strengths and weaknesses. In the vast expanse of the galactic race, an unlikely force emerges. Fury's furry horde, that's the right way around, I think. These seemingly harmless creatures possess a tenacity that belies their diminutive size. With relentless determination, they wage war, striking fear into the hearts of their adversaries. Their strength lies in their ability to adapt swiftly to any situation. Utilizing their superior intellect and agility, led by cunning strategists, they exploit their opponents' weaknesses, leaving no room for mercy. However, their totalitarian nature often leads to internal disputes, hindering their progress. Nonetheless, these unstoppable warrior hamsters remain a formidable force to be reckoned with. That is basically the part that Alien GPT will bring up. That's the bit they write for themselves. They also come up with the name, the slogans. They will suggest portraits for you, which, like I said, are always being added to as people request things. And so, yeah, and then you can also adjust what your ships look like using the current pool of available looking ships. So we start off here. We're in this wonderful star system. We have a Class 0 dead planet, Class 0 dead planet, a Class 3 poor planet, slightly polluted, Hamsteria 4. We have, what is this? Oh, an artifact. Are powerful relics of lost civilizations. They are rare but give valuable rewards. Can be used to examine anomalies. We have a dead planet here, and I think... How does that work out? Ooh, I think there's another planet somewhere which I haven't seen. Because I think, if I'm working this out correctly, that ring is this ring with this planet. There's another ring outside of it. Okay, that being the case... Where am I roughly in the galaxy? Okay, I'm on that edge. I'm not quite sure what these... the percentage of planets? According to this, there's not a lot behind me. Interesting. I feel like there's going to be something secret and hidden there, though. So we will... charge forward this way. There's... And I think there might be one more after that. There's also a Class 0 dead planet. I have a colony ship. And I have my flagship, which can examine things. So we're actually going to go this way. Start examining this capsule. Takes 3 turns. Every turn is a month. And we have a colony ship. Now, we do currently have Hamsteria 4 to be able to colonize, but it's a very poor planet. Other planet, on the other hand, is an amazing planet. Thank you. And what I was able to gather from my quick playtime last time is the number, for instance, Class 28, I believe is the number of tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So that is a very nice indicator of basically what kind of a planet you're going to get. So if I went and grabbed the other one, it only has 4 available building tiles. And to actually be able to build on the planet, you need to assign a governor anyway, which I wouldn't do for that planet. But still, I think it's maybe a little bit of a waste of a colony ship. Approval is a little bit low. It can be affected by a tax rate, ideology, crime, and much more. Different species have different motivations, so check out your citizens to see which each likes and dislikes. It's moderate, which is causing negative effects on population. It's Specialize some citizens into entertainers. Build more approval improvements. Or starbase modules. Next citizen will turn up in 13 turns. And then we also have a couple of specialized buildings. Capital mainframe. 1 per civilization allows us to jumpstart our research. Adjacent sea level bonus. Now, as far as I can tell from all of this, so production costs are production costs. Maintenance. What we pay in maintenance. Does that come out of my manufacturing? No. Okay, not 100% sure what maintenance is. Manufacturing plus 5%, pollution plus 10%. That's an industrial center. Maintenance plus 1. Okay, that's a positive thing. I will find that in a different menu where I can highlight it. That's something that I would love to see in this game. I've seen it. It's in a few other games, a few other ones that I do play, and I'm sure it's in many others I don't. The ability that if I hover over this, I can then move across and actually highlight a few things. That's something I'd like to see them implement before the whole game comes out. Or the other thing, which actually takes a lot of turns. 1 per planet. Establishes a central hub for traders to buy and sell products and services. And we do actually have a few things already in. Dimensional mirror. Oh, upgrade this artifact to unlock charges. That will reveal a portion of the Empire. We have a capital city. And we have a Techopods. These small 6-limbed semi-intelligent creatures are near perfect mimics and can be trained to do simple tasks. Manufacturing plus 1. So if I go to this tile... Now, manufacturing has... Building on ideal terrain or adjacent to supporting improvements will raise the level and bonuses of... of course, so... Base effect, manufacturing plus 1. Plus 2 to level of manufacturing things. So, for instance... There you can see bonus per level of 5% to manufacturing if I build an industrial center. So if I build that next to this, it will already start on level 3. And the planes give me a plus 1 bonus to manufacturing. So I am going to go and stick an industrial center down here. That'll take 6 turns. That'll take 9 turns, apparently. I could have sworn that said 6. That's a misread on my part. And so here in the mountains, we have plus 1 to research. As you can see, they're also kind of color-coded. So here we've got wealth. This is going to be manufacturing. It also does do research, so not a perfect color code, but it's an indication of a color code. Manufacturing. This should be wealth again. Yep, wealth, manufacturing, and research. Manufacturing, wealth, plus 2 to wealth because there are precious metals. Entertainment, plus 2 to tourism because there is a natural wonder. Manufacturing, research. Okay. And you can, of course, just build a district here as well. You don't have to build a unique improvement. You can, in fact, just build a district. As you can see as well with these, it's sometimes, as you can see, 1 per planet. 1 per, I assume that's going to say civilization. 1 per planet. 1 per planet. So you are limited to the number of these you can build, but obviously with this, it's our manufacturing, it's our very first planet. I figure that's a good place to start. So let's hit done. Let's go to my shipyard. Now we have a probe. We have our flagship coming along. Yep, thank you very much. I could, of course, design a new ship. If I click New Design and I click Colony, hold size, Start New Design. I wonder if I can basically make a cheaper one. Core user downloaded all available hulls. Take the colony ship. And so it's a custom. It's going to cost me 25. Has 3 hit points, 2 sensor range, 6 movement, 0 maintenance, plus 4 cargo. The cost of maintaining structures and other elements of core world and colonies. Yeah. And it is basically a cargo ship. Now, I assume... Edit animation. Proportional scaling. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure. Show apart some of the styles, hide basic palettes, show design gizmos, short ship names, scale snap, rotational snap, offset snap. Done. Oh no, equip. Boost engines, increases the mass, increases moves, but also... Okay. Interstellar drive. Increases moves. Unshielded thruster. Increases move but reduces hit points. Of course, all of these will... make things more and more expensive. These are drives. These are modules. Measure fleet's effectiveness at siege. How many ships can operate together in a fleet? Serves module for safely investigating anomalies. Constructors 15 build starbase and ship has construction cap points. This part is too heavy to mount. Limit 1 per ship. Okay, mass 12. Interesting. Defenses, weapons, support, hull support. Gives it a bit more hit points. Massively increases its construction though. Okay, so no, I would probably say... Hit cancel. It selects the ship designer and you will lose any unsafe progress. Are you sure? Yes. So yep, that is as cheap as it gets because the only thing it's got on there according to the inventory is the colony part. Constructor. That's probably going to go and be the same. Oh yeah, here you go. The modules. Constructor module, colony module, and the probe has the probe module, which increases its sensor range, is immune to range, and has a probe, mass, moves, construction speed. Basically a little bit faster as well. Okay, done. What I am going to do is first I'm going to look at my research. I know you can get things through research. Allows us to build research districts. Allows us to detect subspace streams. A systematic approach is needed when scanning, but the practice is considerably harder in subspace, where basic notions of distance and rotation aren't of much use. A new form of math is required. Ship range goes up by 2, subspace streams are visible, Promethean drive becomes available, a better movement, but I mean I don't have Promethean available, so that's not going to be too much use. I get unlocks the research district, Kazar's mainframe, orbital research lab, research grants. Okay, as a policy, leads to xeno research, planetology, precursor archaeology. Okay. Let's come out of this second. Basically, before I came on this as well, a good thing about this game is there are a couple of tutorial videos, which I would very much recommend, because without them, I wouldn't have a clue what I was doing. Not a clue. So at the moment we're researching districts, which I didn't actually choose, I didn't think, but that's what we're going to go on. We might go back and change that in a second. We do have our advisors up here as well, by the way, and some summaries. So advisors are telling us to construct a new colony ship. Leader candidates have arrived, and to executive orders are available to enact. Go up to the next screen. This is a basic summary of how we're doing. We are not doing great. All of our planets and our uncolonized planets, our available ships, and our shipyards and starbases. Then if we come up here, we have, this is our research which we're currently doing, and if I click on it, it will take me to my research panel. How many turns that'll take? These are our basic credits, I suppose you could say. Well, no, it's not much credits. That's money, that's approval, that's food, and these are modules. Modules are required to do several things in the game, which we will hopefully come up to. These are little messages. The survey has started here, which is what is currently ongoing. And then that, because we've currently got our starbase selected, pops up in the bottom left. If we select our planet, that pops up in the bottom left. Orbital improvements. As you can see, we cannot afford any of them because we probably are missing research or technology. But they will help us, as you can see. Techopod Hive plus 0.1. Defense Matrix has a few things. Space Elevator, Orbital Research Lab, etc, etc. We can't build any of those as of yet. And then we have these buttons at the bottom, which I will actually start going through now as opposed to randomly jumping around everywhere. We can have a look at our civilization. We can set our tax rate. We can see our civilization output, our GDP, the amount of credits your worlds generate, which, as you see there, gross income plus 15.75. Taxes are set at 33%, so we earn 5 per turn. We can set a policy. The available policies are here on the right. Coerced colonization. Approval will go down, but growth will massively increase. Heart of the Empire. Influence growth and gross income will both go up by 10%. Land exploitation. Gross income goes up by 5, but so does pollution by 30%. Shoddy construction. Construction cost minus 50%. Maintenance plus 300%. So I'm simply going to go and chuck in Heart of the Empire for now. It's probably one of the best. For me, not really knowing too much of what's going on. I know influence growth and gross income are both positive things, so we'll leave it at that. And then we do actually have something for our trade here, but as you guessed, there's nothing much to look at because we haven't met anybody. Leaders. Now, we have a pool of available leaders. Leaders come with 4 stats: intelligence, social, diligence, and resolve. These are quite easy to use, I think, in a sense, because, for instance, if I go to my ministers, not really even looking at them in too much detail, but this one takes the purple stat, this one takes the blue stat, and this one takes the green stat. So it's pretty intuitive. Our governors, we've only obviously got 1 planet, so we've got no one missing, and this is our governor. Our leader, Zenith Alpha. Diplomats, we don't know any aliens. Commanders, we don't have any fleets. And to get them, we need to unlock them via techs, I believe. And factions, we don't have any factions at this point. Leadership recruiting tech required. Leadership recruiting tech required. As you can see, there's other stuff going on here, which I'll attempt to figure out and jump into more detail once I actually get there. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is my first ever time playing this video as well, so this is also a very good test, in my opinion, of how intuitive the game is. I've not played Galactic Civilizations before. I've not played its predecessors before. However, I have been playing computer and strategy games since Windows 95 and before. I've been playing strategy games, for instance, since the first Age of Empires ever came out, and probably before. So let's just say I'm not unfamiliar with how to find my way around a computer game. So if I can figure it out, then it's probably pretty intuitive and will help me going forward. If I can't figure it out, then, well, maybe there's a few improvements that need making, maybe there's not, we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, I find this quite intuitive, so hopefully not. Hopefully you guys feel the same from watching me play. But obviously, as well, this is in development, so many things are likely to change. As I mentioned earlier, one that I would like to see is if I hover over something, it stays there, so I can maybe look at other things. But we'll see if that gets implemented. Now, we do have 3 leaders being offered at the moment. These numbers next to them are their loyalty score. Obviously, if they're too low, they refuse to work for you, basically. And then, as I said, they have 4 stats. Now, they're not particularly great. Well, this one has a pretty high in social, which might help me for my Minister of Colonization, which increases approval on all core worlds, except our home world, based on the social skill of the assigned minister. So that is actually very pointless to me right now, because I don't have any other worlds other than my home world. We do, however, have a Minister of Technology, which increases the speed of my technology, and the Minister of Exploration, which increases the move and range. of my ships. This one also can give me an additional discounted research point to be able to do, which I will show you shortly. So on that... what were the ministers again? So you technically do have the best ones. He also has a +10 tourism when assigned as a governor. So he might be one that I pull in as a governor at a later point. Obviously, he's only around for the next 10 turns. But I am going to go and grab this guy. We have Alex Gailish. We are going to stick them as my Minister of Technology. So you can see here, basically, I now have 6% research speed, plus 6% I should say, not just 6%. And I have +1 random tech slots. So if I click done there, and go back up to here, as you can see, boom, another one's come up. Universal Translator. This will allow me to communicate with aliens and other people I find around the world. Now, is that really that important when you don't know anybody? I'm going to hold off on it. And just an FYI as well, you'll occasionally see when I go to do things, little things like this. This is because this is what one of my advisors recommends I research. So my research advisor recommends I research subspace streams. Now, the advisors aren't something you have to go and assign. Your advisors are just the people that are helping you play the game, quite frankly. Now, you think I should pretty much come and colonize that, but there are a couple of worlds inside my boundaries where you can reach, or a couple of stars, I should say, which might have a better planet, because that planet, quite frankly, kind of sucks. Idle shipyard. Yes. What I want to do is we are going to build a colony ship. That is exactly what I was going for, quite frankly. Maybe I should build another probe, but one will do for now. We're going to build another colony ship. We're going to send... You are going to come out to here in the long. And then press tab to advance to the next turn. This does update if you have things left to do. For instance, you saw it there. It told me I had an idle shipyard. If I have ships unmoved, if I have idle planets not building anything, that will let you know before showing you to advance to the next turn. And then, just to finish off with this introduction video, we will of course go into more of a streamlined Let's Play. The things along the bottom. Cultural progression. You can earn cultural points, and then you spend them depending on if you're a particular type of culture. For instance, I am totalitarianism. I get a 26% discount on things in this technology cultural tree, not technology tree, cultural tree even. As you can see for the other ones, most of them should be on 0%, give or take. Yep. I think I had 1% in individualism, and was it traditionalism? I also have a 1%. But yeah, so that will give you discount on the different cultural aspects you can push through. We do have 3 executive orders we can push through as well. Now, these all give, again, different things. Sometimes we can't afford to wait for volunteers. This will provide a free colony ship. It will decrease my approval by 2%, however. This one here. Private corporatization. Private corporations have advanced survey equipment which we can put to immediate use. Reveal an area of the map. This will cost me 15 control. Control is up here, the one shown by the justice scales, you could say. And you can see we gain 1 per turn. And then the last one, which will allow us to print money. It does give us 500 treasury, but lowers our approval by 2%. Now, I think what I'm going to go and do... this costs me 33 control. That cost me 60. This cost me 15. I'm going to go and use this, just to see how it works. Spend 15 control to execute telescope takeover. Yes. And I am going to reveal... Ooh, I love how big of an area that is. And so over here we have Class 1 poor, Class 2 poor, Class 0 dead, some Promethean, Class 2 poor, Class 0 dead, and that is it. So, although this place has a lot of artifacts to find and is worth coming to, say, do some mining at some point, I'm very happy my colony ship is not going in that direction. So that is, I mean, as you can see, where was that control line? Oh, hang on. Let me reselect my colony ship. That's my control line. So obviously we're going to come down to this star. The other one that's slightly in it, I'd probably be able to get maybe, well, I suppose 50% of the planets, just about. Would be that one. We might be able to get a planet from that one, but probably not. So let's go ahead and hit that end turn button. That was a very long first turn, but as this is the opening video of the series, we've added more than planets. If we are to thrive, we must claim space itself and the precious resources it provides. Constructors are used to build star bases. Military star bases support our fleets and protect our borders. Economic star bases boost nearby worlds, and communication star bases extend our borders. Not right now. I do know about that. Basically, I can build star bases, and so as it said, so from what I can tell, the communication ones will push forward our borders. The economic ones, for instance, I will probably put an economic star base here to start stripping off some resources. As you can see, everybody moves off on their own. I believe that did just slightly increase a tiny bit. Fury's Furry Horde. 15 at 100%. My influence. You're still building, you're still scanning. As you can see, not a lot can go on sometimes. Especially in these early stages, there's not really... Hello! Our survey ship cautiously approaches the mysterious object, all sensors set to maximum gain. One of the universe's many secrets, perhaps a great danger or valuable treasure, will soon be revealed to us. Done. Oh, where are we going? Where are we going? What's going on? Oh. I don't know what's going on, folks. My game's bugged with the left mouse. I don't know. Okay. Well, on that fun... We'll keep going to the right, it's fine. There's an extension matrix in the capsule, a rare ship upgrade that will increase the weapon range of the ship that is upgraded with it. What are your orders? I can either bring it on board, and it gets applied to the ship I currently have. I can disassemble it for its valuable components, Illyrium and Thulium, or I can sell it for the gold. A rare ship upgrade that will increase the weapon range of the ship that is upgraded with it. Sure, let's bring it on board. As you can see, I'm kind of leaving the immediate area, shall we say. So on that, folks, as I... What happens if I press... Nope, escape doesn't stop it either. As I now battle with my camera... Let's leave the introduction episode there. We've looked at a few of the features. We've seen a few things of the game. When we come back in, we'll dive more into the Let's Play aspect and actually push forward the turns, whilst I dance to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. Whilst my camera, like I said, I apologize, folks. I don't know what's going on. My camera wants to spam itself all the way to the right, so I'm going to leave the episode here, come out of the game, restart it, and continue with the Let's Play series as it is. I hope you've all enjoyed this very early look at the game, and will join me for the upcoming Let's Play series, where we will continue to explore the details of the game and all of its ins and outs and crevices and aspects and everything else going on. And so until next time, thank you all very much for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next episode.